A little worse for the wear, but it's a W, man. You got the W.
You got to do what you got to do. I hope his hands hurt.
Do you think that they probably do after that third round?
I got to think. I made a major mistake. I put too much into a choke in the second, and came up, and I just didn't have any pop, And he's coming after me in the third. I was trying to set, and throw, and I finally did, and I landed, but it was like a limp noodle hitting him, and I think that was kind of his cue to, oh, I can go. He can't hurt me, And he stayed low. Probably one of the best I've ever seen him be able to stay low, come up high. Made it hard to get in on his hips. Looked terrible shooting. I know. I got to go back and watch him. I'm sure I'm gonna be mad at myself for that third. But I knew, that he's hitting with everything he's got. I'm not going down. It's a matter of, do I just take shots for 5 minutes and take a beating, or do I get a chance to get on top? And finally found my opportunity, and just had to make sure and seal the deal there. I know it wasn't the most exciting. I hate that. That's where I got to go back to the drawing board and be a little better in that third round. I don't ever want the crowd to feel like they're not getting their money's worth. But I got the W tonight. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do.
Did you? Were you confident when the scores were being read off that it was going to be you?
I knew there's no way I didn't win those first two. I landed some good shots in those first two, and I knew that the third, getting that takedown at the end, stopped it from being a 10-8. Because at one point in that third round, so I just kept thinking, like, if I stay on my feet, it's going to be a 10-8 round. We're going to have a draw, and I can't have a draw taking these kind of shots. I got to get a win, and So
you thought that yourself while you were in there?
Yeah, that was where I kept thinking, I got to find a way on top. I got to turn this into a 10-9 round. I knew it was too late to win that round. I just thought, if I can turn it into a 10-9 round, at least I get the W. And like I said, it's not the fighter I want to be. I want to be the fighter that's finishing people, but sometimes you just, a guy like that, and all credit to Vince Stevens, he's just an absolute monster. Hits harder than I've ever been hit. Absolute athlete and technician, and some guys just can't get out of there.
Most guys wouldn't admit that. Most guys would find a way to try to convince themselves that that your takedown had won you the third round.
I try to be a realist. I don't. There's a lot of people that are delusional in this sport, and that's the last thing I want to be, is delusional about what I've have and what I'm doing. I try to be honest with myself the whole time. I know a lot of people come out of fights thinking they won when everybody knows they didn't. I'm kind of the other way around. If I'm not dominant, then I'm questioning whether or not I won that round. And I knew those first two were mine, and that third, like I said, I hate that, but I had to just consciously go, all right, I'm fighting to not have a 10-8 round here.
You talked the other day and you said, it may be an impressive win as you right back in the picture, talking about, maybe being next in line. What are your thoughts now after this one and kind of where you stand in the division?
I'd love to fight for that title again, but I can be honest that I don't what it takes. I do. Mousasi's a guy who's proven himself time and time again. He's right there. So I understand that might be the next fight. Whatever the case, I just got to get back, let my face heal up a little bit, get back in the gym, and let's get another fight and just keep moving and keep staying at the top of the division.
How do you feel about losing your 100% finisher ratio?
I've never really been about having that. As much as I hate that I didn't get a finish tonight, because I like to finish, at the same time, I think it's probably better for me to finally go to the decision and get a win, just to remind me that I've got the ability to do that.
It seems like he had no answer for you when you took him to the ground, and just like you assessed the fight, that's how I assessed it. You had the first two rounds, and the third round he came out desperate, and he was trying to take you out.
I've got such a great team around me of guys that are really good in a lot of positions, and we saw Vince Stevens was very good at it. He's good on the ground. He does a lot of really good stuff on the ground. But I've got so many great guys that can emulate that I think I was pretty prepared. I don't think it was anything that he wasn't good at. I think I was just prepared for those positions.
And were you surprised that, I guess, like you just said, how well you were prepared to?
I was very surprised at the first round, how smoothly that went. I expected a lot different first round. In that second round, I came out, took a bad shot, got my head caught, and I kind of had to make that decision of, do I want to stay here and fight and take a chance on getting kneed, or sit to my butt, get half guard, and fight from there. And I knew I just had to take half guard and go from there. In that third round, try to get in my closed guard, try to get some work out of there. But he's a stud. He's a guy, he's 26, 27. That guy's got such a bright future, and really nice guy. And I hope the world for him. I hope he shines.
How close was that submission hold? Because when I was watching it, it looked like he was about to go out.
I thought it was really close. I mean, it's hard to tell. I put everything I had into it, and I think that's what led to me having such a bad third round. Like I said, I'm a finisher, and when I see it, I want it, and that's probably one of my biggest flaws is I overcommitted a little bit to that. I had nothing left in my arms for that third round, and I'm a little embarrassed that I've got a lot of time in there that I didn't make better decisions. But at the end of the day, I just had to gut it out and survive and get the win.
I'll tell you what, man, you have nothing to be embarrassed about, man. You got to win, and you do the job, man. Congrats on that.
Well, I appreciate it so much. I want to put on a good show as much as I can. I want people to want to come to watch me, and I think finishes do that. So wish I could have got the finish tonight, but I hope everybody still enjoyed it.